Hello everyone and welcome to the Iron Warrior Cosplay live stream with me, your host, Iron Warrior Cosplay. How are we all doing, chat? It's a Sunday stream. How nice is that? It's a Sunday stream. Tonk, not on the right scene for Tonk. I'll do a Tonk. Hold on. You want a Tonk? You can have a Tonk. Here you go. Let's go back to this scene. Here you go. And you can have Tonk. There you go. You can have a Tonk. But yes, it is me, Iron Warrior Cosplay. Hope you're all doing well. It is a Sunday stream, like I was saying. It is a Sunday stream. And we are doing some painting. It's the Joy of Chaos painting stream. I've got a few bits of to show you before we start painting. But just to show you, these are non-cracked, non-totally fucked Deathcore of Krieg shoulders. And they're flexible. They don't crack. And fucking... Anyway. So, we are going to be painting some stuff onto them in a bit. Sunday fun day indeed. But before we do, let's say hello to everyone. That's the Pengler, emerges from the warp. How you doing? You are number one. Hey. Roman Father, well done, mate. We got Roman Father, how you doing? Howdy, folks. Hazard 4 Eyes, it's been a day. How you doing? Running some days late, I see. A little bit. Didn't stream last Thursday. I had literally nothing to stream. But yeah, it is what it is. Willkommen. How are we all doing? Ooh, no crack. Yeah, I know. Don't even. I can see the plastic primer from here, and I'm mad. Anyway, I have loads of stuff to tell you, and some great news. The workshop's been tidied. First of all, check that out. Look how everything's so tidy. The workbench is tidy. Like, I can actually, like, if I need to do stuff, I don't have to do it here on this tiny table. I can use my workbench that I spent fucking money on. I can use that now. It's got a few little tractor parts on the other side, but majority of it's empty. So yeah, I'm going to be using that to build some stuff. Really awesome. It is hot today. It's very humidy. It's very hot in the workshop. I have not got a drink. I might have to get a drink in a bit. But as of right now, we are flat out getting ready to do the stream. But like I said, there's some stuff I want to show you, but we'll see. But you need to catch stream for a while, but life be lifing. Trust me, I feel you, and it's okay. How you doing, Flash Gordon? How you doing? Gordon's alive. The plastic primer is side-eyeing you. I tell you what, I wanted to get rid of it, but I use that plastic primer for lasgun barrels and stuff. Anything that's plastic, literally PVC pipe, I will spend a good couple of minutes just sanding it all down, giving it some teeth and whatever. Then I hit it with a really fine grit sandpaper to get rid of all the fuzziness and marks and everything so that it's smooth as anything. Few coats of this plastic primer, and then I can spray it with whatever I want. Sometimes I have been known to do a very thin layer of Thompson Titanium roof seal on it, but there's no point because Thompson Titanium roof seal just doesn't stick to plastic. It just won't. It will. You rub it and it will just start peeling off. It just peels off in strips because it's rubber. How's the birthday barbecue? The birthday barbecue was mint. Genuinely had such a good time. It's the whole reason the workshop got blitzed. It's completely tidy now. Basically, we had the barbecue. I was hungover the next day. Obviously, it's my birthday. We did that, and then the Tuesday, I think. No, hold on. I had the barbecue on the Saturday. I was hungover on the Sunday. The Monday. Because I took the Monday off, because Monday was my birthday. We did nothing but chill out and hang out and have a great time. Then the Tuesday, me and my girlfriend came here, and I was like, can we tidy the workshop? So we tidied up everything that needed to be tidied up from the party and stuff and cleaned everything there. My old man helped, my dad helped as well. It was really nice. And then me and my girlfriend blitzed the workshop. We like tidied it, hoovered it, got it all cleaned, moved everything. That workshop table, I've got, in planning, I've got a workshop walkthrough to go. I've watched Adam Savage's one. He has a huge workshop and tons of stuff to show. I don't have tons of stuff to show. I have a big workshop, but not tons of stuff to show. So it's going to be like, this is my workbench, and I'll show some tools and like some stuff that I do and some projects I'm working on. And then I'll go, this is where I stream, and I'll show the stream and show the PC and stuff. But then I'll be like, here's the painting table. And I've done some really cool stuff to the painting table. Like I said, it'll be in the video. I've got pictures and stuff going up, so it's going to be good. Glad the birthday barbecue went well. It's my birthday tomorrow. Hey, happy birthday, Hazard 4 Eyes. Happy birthday for you tomorrow, seriously. And the excitement is currently fighting the existential dread. I love that. God, you made me choke. But seriously, thank you all for being here. So many of you here on a Sunday stream. It's getting to that point. I might have to start doing Sunday streams, but then I have work every Monday, so can't always do Sunday streams. But yeah, I've been looking at these shoulders. I've been getting everything ready, making sure they're all like clean and tidy. I've done my best with the roof sealer. I've painted them white and everything. So now it's just normal wear and tear that will happen to these. But last time I literally I did that. I did that, and it cracked like ice. Good old bank holiday. If I had every Monday off, I would do like a Sunday stream, a Thursday and a Sunday stream. But then it'd be trying to find the content to use. So that's why I couldn't do a Thursday stream, because I had nothing. Because these were still being done. I was like, well, I've got to do the shoulders so I can do them on the paint stream like I've said I would. I have a bunch of other stuff to sort out. I've got another prop I need to build. I've got another las gun I want to build, which I haven't cut out yet. But I've got a lot of stuff to do. But stuff I have been working on complete is my data slate. For those of you who haven't seen, I made a data slate. This is a fun little data slate for my Krieg medic. Again, it's to go with Krieg shoulders and the medic bag and everything. This is quite cool. A few people have asked me what's written on it. Well, we've got I've got 813.m41, which is the Siege of Rax for anyone who doesn't know. And it says death reports, and it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different Kriegsmen with different regiment numbers, and then different units like the 143rd, 150th, 101st, 149th, 197th, 497th. But yeah, and then in the middle, this block of text here is the Death Corps of Krieg Medipack from the Guard Codex. So it's at the start of your command phase, if the bearer's units is below its starting strength, you can return up to D3, destroy Death Corps of Krieg troopers to this unit. And it's that text from the thing. I thought it'd be really funny. And also, for those of you who haven't watched the video, the medic team required here, there are coordinates here. Let me show you guys, see if that shows up. There are coordinates there. And those coordinates are, the top ones, are for the XL at MCM London. Because it's where I go mostly. Like, I go twice a year every year, and I thought, why not? It'd be really cool. Dude, not kidding. Saw you posted that data thing the other day, and initially thought it was a Fallout screenshot. That's so sweet. I really liked that. But some really cool. I've got more stuff I want to do on the back. That's not it. That's just it for now. But I spoke to a very good friend of mine, Caden COSPLAY. He's the one who put me on to like the sizing and stuff like that. So I liked it, and I've seen what he's done to the back of his. I might add some more detail and stuff to the back of mine. But as of right now, this is what it looks like. But also, check this out. I've got to show you all. You guys ready? You guys ready? Ready? It's 15 mil. Sorry, it's a little bit bent as well. It's 15 mil, okay? So it's got a 5 mil faceplate. This is the 10 mil because it sinks in. This is just 5 mil, and this is 10 mil. And I've managed to get a battery into it and run cables all the way up here to an LED that I've put almost parallel 90-degree to the foam, just so I have a little flashing LED. That little flashing LED right there pleases me more than you know. Just the fact that I can go like, no LED, got LED. Oh. But let me just show you. I have to hit it against the table just to get out because I've got it as a pressure fit. That's all it is. There it is. A little 9 volt. It's a little 3 volt battery. A little 3 volt battery fits in here. This little case here, this opens up and the battery's inside. I did have to modify this. If you guys have watched the video, the cables originally came out of this tiny hole here. But if the cables came straight out like they're meant to, the cables would come directly downwards. So I needed them to go sideways. So I cut a little hole in the side of it with my scalpel. And now, now you can just shove that in like that, and no one can tell. So yeah, Delbrick flashing us on a Sunday. I am flashing you on a Sunday. LEDs for the win. That's pretty damn sick. I really appreciate it. And that's the thing, it's only just a little LED. And I fucking love it. I love it. It's just that little bit extra. When you're holding your hand, if someone's filming you, they'll see a little blinking LED, and it's like they've got a little flashing LED in this tiny. It's all foam, by the way. This whole thing is foam, so really happy with it. Roof sealing this was one of the hardest things I've ever had to roof seal because of all the detail and stuff in it. So I had to like water down the roof seal a little bit and go really gentle, and I had to go around a few bits and whatever. I ended up roof sealing as much as I could. The back was easy, but I roof sealed as much as I could on the front. I ended up just doing like a quick little wash with it, and I say wash, it was barely any water in it, but you have to thin it down because if I used just it out of the tin like I normally do, it would have gotten rid of all of this text. It would have filled it in and just made it completely flat, and then you would have lost that text. But yeah, it's even got like, look, it's even got like battery and signal. So it's got like, that's how much battery, little nick there from my scalpel, but it's got battery, signal, and it's got an Aquila. It's just a fun little thing, and I love it. And I saw on Caden cosplay, he had half an Aquila here. He had like the Aquila coming. I might do that. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, that's what I've built recently. As many of you have seen as well, I'll just move this. There's Yarrick. There he is. I've got a video about Yarrick coming out soon. By the way, I've been busy. Like I've not just been having parties and enjoying myself. I've been busy. It's been hectic, but it's been fun. So I need to make sure I got my 2 brushes. I'll pop those there for now, because I might need to put them back in my little case. Actually, I'll do that now. So yeah, it's my little server skull called Yarrick. You guys named him some time ago. Alas, poor Yarrick. I knew him well. I'm actually going to need that one. But yeah, Yarrick has been around for ages. I've not done anything with him. It's been a while since I've done anything with Yarrick, so I need to get back on him. But when me and my girlfriend were tidying the workshop, I was like, do you know what? It's time for me to actually do something. So I was like, here you go. Let's sort out Yarrick, shall we? So I was going to do that. So that's my next plan. That's the plan. Tog Kriegsman. That'd be really funny. He's going to get some plastic in his eye, and then that's about it. He'll then get mounted, hopefully on an acrylic rod, or maybe a wooden dowel that I'm going to like doll up with cables and stuff. We'll see, but he's going to primarily be behind the Space Marine when he's on his stand, not when I'm walking around. Too much wobbling and figuring out how to mount it and everything. I was going to get like a little tripod-y thing and sort that out and put a piece of acrylic in there, and then have the acrylic like bending up to the thing, and he's going to have a banner on it. Everything will be explained in the video. Anyway, we are doing these today. Now, by the way, these are the light of the Emperor is so bright that it makes the camera go darker. It's quite funny. So we've got these to do. I am going to be starting with the easiest one, which is this one. This one's going to be done later. So it doesn't matter which one I do them on now. I can define like which one's left and which one's right later. But with these, it doesn't matter because I'm essentially just making them myself. So now my scissors are there. Awesome. But yeah, I like it. Baba thought it was pretty funny trying to get a blue helmet with press on the side. That'd be so funny. Oh, I'd love that. Love to see it. Just a Krieger with a blue helmet with the word press on it. Can you imagine like can you imagine the press in the Warhammer 40k universe? Like this just in, I'm being attacked by an orc. So what we're gonna do, I'm just gonna cut these smaller because I need as much space to like tape and stuff. Just realized, do I have? Yeah. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to tonight's stream. So I was getting everything ready, and we just got back from a little barbecue on the beach with some friends of Steph's, and yeah, I was like cool. I was getting everything sorted, and by the time I'd gotten the PC down and got everything set up and everything, I was like, I'm gonna be late, and I started late. I just have the image of the Iron Warrior with those little disposable cameras, and it's giving me life. I might have to do that just for you. The main body of the Hellstorm cannon is done. Nice. Nice. Right, let me grab. Masking tape. Oh yeah, and the shelf. Oh my god, I totally forgot the shelf, by the way. The shelf is done too. And oh my god, I'm so happy the shelf is done. The shelf took us probably the longest. There's a big boy, and there's a lot of shit on it. Right, okay, so bear with me, guys. I can't show you this bit because I have to line it up correctly. Right. I like it there. Oh no, masking tape. There we go. Okay. Typical masking tape. Typical. Typical. Right. I like it there. Make sure it's flat. Nice. Okay. So this is what I'm going for. Sort of in the middle. Best I can. Doesn't look great on camera. But I'm pretty happy that that line is in the middle with the nut there, so that's fine. Now, I've got to watch out with this because you have to with stuff like this. Do you know what, actually? Why did I do this? There we go. Actually, let's do that. So I have to watch out because when I pull this flat, this goes into a V. See, it goes in. So you don't want that. So you want that to be out. So what you need to do then is fold the paper at a seam that it creates. So that way then when you fold the paper at that seam, it sits flat. There's a lot of like, not a lot, but there's a bit of origami to getting templates to sit flat. So I'm just trying to get this to sit flat. If you have to scrunch the template up a little bit to get it to sit better, you can. Then, more tape. Come on, behave now. Right. So right now that's sitting exactly the way I want it. Pizza? Have you got pizza? Have you, Roman father? Back and I have pizza. You don't, sorry. Flash does. Flash has pizza. Right, let's just tighten this up a little bit. I have to watch out here. Oh, that's not stuck. Why is that not sticking? Okay. Oops. Trying to keep the workshop as tidy as I possibly can now that I've got it all tidied. Right, let's... There we go. Wow, this masking tape is not wanting to hold right now, is it? Such a shame. Right, okay, hold on. There we go. Let's support it a bit, shall we, with a bigger piece. That's better. Right. I am going to add some more. I've got to head off. Hopefully try and pop back later. Hopefully have a great weekend. Thank you so much. Seriously. Happy birthday again to you, my friend. Hope you have an amazing day. Turning 20 again. Love it. Turning 20 again. Attaboy. Right. So, that is not too shabby. You know? Yeah, it's like opened up here, opened up there a little bit and whatever, but like I said, it's always difficult to do that. But I kind of like that and that go up a little bit and that go down a little bit. It just looks, and it looks quite nice. I quite like the way that looks. Genuinely quite like that. I mean, you can, hypothetically, if you were like, well, I don't like the way that goes up, you could then just get a bit of masking tape and just make it a straight line. See? But me, I kind of like the look of that. There's something about that that just tickles me a little bit, and I like it. Yeah, that's not too bad, actually. Do you know what I have realised, though? These two are dead straight. These two do curve in a little bit. So what I could do... I could always... There's plenty to share. Could always cut these a little bit. I think I might. Do I have a scalpel with a new blade? I don't think I do. Can always give it a go. So let's see. Let's make that one. Let's make this a touch straighter. Let's check that. Yeah. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, that's good. So let's try and keep this straight. Okay, without obviously damaging anything. The second I get the smallest hole in it, I can start cutting it back. Like that a little bit. So, let's cut that down a little bit. Fold this back a little bit. Right. Propaganda. Oh, that's much nicer. That's much straighter. Okay, that's much straighter. That's a lot straighter now. I just feel that's a lot better. So all I have to do now is just double check something. Make sure... Ah, okay. That's something I was worried about. Masking tape back on a second. Most generous, such precision. Well, maybe not precision, but it's more just by eye, essentially. So if that line... Do you know, actually, I might have to just check that. Yeah, that's not quite right, is it? There's a lot there. There's a lot there that's cut off. So let's try and figure this out, shall we, chat? So if that and that is like that, that needs coming back a little bit. So I might have to, just a little bit, peel this tape off. Right, peel that tape off and then move that over a little bit. There we go. Love that. I moved that line over a little bit, so it's pulled it a bit better. Put this tape on there just to strengthen that a little bit. Now then. Much happier with that. Much happier with that. Right, okay, let's peel this bit off. And pull this a little bit. That, there we go. Cool. Now then, just to double check, use my lollipop stick. That and that, and that are straight. That and that aren't quite. So if I manage to just pull this over a little bit, I think that looks all right. Paint it like you love it. I always do. Always paint it like I love it because I love all my props. Right, I like that. That's good. Happy with this. That can go to one side. That's ready for painting. The next up is what I'm referring to as the bastard, because it's not the. It's such a dick to do. I can already tell this is going to be a headache because of the size I've made it, because it curls there. So what we're going to do first of all. What we're going to do first of all is cut this a lot shorter and cut this not as short, but there, and then cut the sides like so. Now you're probably wondering, by the way, why is this black and that's white? Well, basically it's light from a diode laser, so the blue laser of a diode laser, you put a sheet of pure white paper underneath it, it won't cut through it. It will just reflect the light. So what I do is I give it a quick spritz of either grey or black primer, black usually. And that black primer then will essentially stop it from glaring. Do you know what? This is probably not going to be as bad as I thought. Now that I've made it smaller, let's have a gander. Sorry for the hiccups, by the way. I have not long eaten, so hence being at a barbecue. Right, okay. So that ain't too shabby. That ain't too bad. Cool. Okay. Let's do this then slowly. Hold that for a moment. Do, do, do. Do, do, do. Not pretty, I know, but if it holds it in the exact way I want it, then it's good enough. Right, so peel that off, straighten that up. God, that happened just like the way that happened just the way I wanted it. That's mad. Leon, how you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. How's things? 8LM. 8LM. Not 100% what you mean. 8. I think I'm misreading it probably. But welcome nonetheless. But yeah, Mr. Titan, when are you going to be painting your Titan? Mr. Titan's Titan. When are you going to start painting Mr. Titan's Titan? I'd love to know, because it's been a while since... I hope those little middle squares don't bugger up. Well, you and me too. Hence, I'm using pins. Pins, as much as pins are going to, like, put little holes in the foam, it's fine by me. You don't push them all the way through, obviously. But it'll be fine by me in terms of them holding down enough. And even if there are little holes there, I'm going to be weathering it anyway. This putting stencils on stuff, I've done. Numbers are easy, like the numbers for my deathcore shoulders and stuff. Easy, no problem at all. They're super easy. The skull can be a bit of a headache because I want it a certain size, and that can always be a bit of a bugger. But I put these in a little bit more. But in terms of there we go. In terms of this kind of stuff, this is like the most detailed pattern I've done in a while. So that's what I've done so far. Whether there'll be bleeding, I don't know. I can't tell you. Let's hope there isn't. But I'm gonna try and be as gentle as possible. Not a lot left on it. Nice. Okay. My thought was tape on the back and fold it back on itself. So it's double-sided almost. I tried this double-sided printer paper stuff once on the laser. Mind you, on the laser. And sadly, it didn't quite work the way I wanted it to. It would cut through the first layer, but it wouldn't cut through the second layer. And I wanted it to cut through it completely so I could then just peel, stick. And because of these intricate middle bits, when you would peel it, it would come off nicely, but it wouldn't. The double-sided part of it would just melt as the laser was cutting through it, and it didn't really work. I usually cover things with painter's tape to then cut the shapes. Now, normally I would, but I use a laser and can't be asked. Don't get me wrong, I'm quite happy with how that's come out. That's come out better in terms of the masking and stuff than this has. But before we continue, I do actually have to take some pictures for social media and stuff, because I have an album for these and I wanna post them. So I do have to, unfortunately, do social media stuff. I do apologize. Let's do that one and let's do that one. There we go. Cool. And that one. Nice. So at least that way, let's check messages and stuff. Have I got anything? Nope, all good. Oh, wait, hold on. I may have had a bit of an important message I need to read. 2 seconds. 2 seconds. Ah, brilliant. My friend's dad had to go in for surgery to remove kidney stones. It was just an out of the blue thing. It wasn't like, oh, come in and we'll get them out. It was, I need to go to hospital. I'm unwell. So he is now out of surgery and he's doing well. So I'm very happy with that. I'm really happy with that. That's really awesome. Plus, I use fighter jets. It's cool. Tornado Black. But I use a laser on on a shirt, please. But I use a laser. No, I'm gonna put that. I mean, I could put that on the shirt. It'd be hilarious. Right. So, reds now. Reds. You're probably wondering why you got two reds. Well, I use this red as a base and this red as a top cover because I just do. It's what I've done when it comes to red. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna use this first, and then we're gonna heat gun. I've got my heat gun here. Use heat gun then to just go over it gently, and then once that's done, I'll start doing the other stuff, and then we'll go from there. But right now, let's move my mouse out of the way, and we'll get the red going. So we're gonna do this red first, and that red over the top. Deep red is what this one's called from just this random. Where is it? Daler Rowney. I use Winsor & Newton mostly. This is cadmium red, so. That's a deep red with a deep red hue. So that's, they're both cadmium red, but one's got a stronger hue. So we're going to go like this and do it like this. Now, are those plastic paints? You're funny. You're funny, you are. You funny bastard. You funny bastard, you. Such a funny bastard. I love it. Anyway, right. Let's get this going. Right, so slowly now, we'll just start off slowly. I always try and do the edges first, and I don't mind if I paint over my own fingers because it helps. Now, this is in the hopes that when I push down, it doesn't go underneath the little stencil. So, that's plastic. You're so funny. So funny. Already looks really good. Really happy with this. These shoulders have been, well, a headache, to say the least. A headache, to say the least. But yeah, they're fine now. I'm happy with them. At least they're done. And I can, get to the point where I'm on stream painting them rather than going, hey guys, this happened. I'm having to re-roof seal them and then for it to just die anyway. So, just to explain to you super quick what happened. I know I use plastic primer or whatever, but I'm talking about what happened after, why I had to throw them away. I don't know what happened, but like the plastic primer, so the roof sealer, plastic primer, white, then sanded back a little bit, roof sealer, plastic primer reacted with each other, I think. So I don't really know. Bumblebee, hello. Saw a film about you, I think. Called the Bee Movie. No, but seriously, hello Bumblebee, how you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Bumblebee the animal, not the transformer. I had a feeling that was going to happen. So I've already got just a tiny bit of cleanup to do, which sucks. But hey ho, it is what it is. I can weather it if I have to. Right, hold this down. Nice. Do, 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 do. Right. So now, probably wondering why I'm stippling, by the way. I'm stippling because this is just the first layer and I still want a little bit of texture in it as well. So the acrylic will dry with a little bit of texture in it. We're going to do this. So I'm just going to give this a nice coat of red. Then we'll let it dry a little bit. Then we'll heat gun it a little bit. And I'll go over it with the cadmium red again. That has a stronger hue or a pigment, if you will. But I've already seen there's a little bit there and there I need to fix. So I might use some white, but it's going to be difficult to cover. Red is a difficult color to cover. Believe you me, I've tried. But hey, that is looking nice. It's a very vibrant red, but I'm happy with it. Right. Put that to one side. Let's grab this beast. Oh, let's crack on. Totally not a Tyranid from the wall. Hi. I love that username. I love that name. Totally not a Tyranid from the warp. Love, just hi. Hi. Just a Tyranid from warp being like, hello. I love that. That is actually fantastic. Trying to get around these is the main thing right now. And this, because it's so small, I don't have to go around. I can just do the whole thing. Totally not true. I was tempted to write hello chaos biomass. I do love that. Genuinely, I love that. That someone's got an account with totally not a Tyranid. Totally not a Tyranid from the warp. Burn it. Well, I mean, if they're here to watch the stream, I'm not, you know, it's just, there's a lot of viewers there. It's a lot of viewers in the Tyranid hive mind. If one is watching, then they're all watching. You know what I mean? So, I mean, I'm not going to complain if they all subscribe. You know, if they all want to just, you know, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Can you imagine? God, there'd be so many subscribers in one hit. So many subscribers. Now, I don't know if I've messed up here at all. I can't see anything that I may have messed up. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed this goes well. So far, so good. So, I'm going to just get some more red. If I had like a cricket cutter or something, I could probably cut these from like on a cricket on double-sided stuff like you were saying. If I had a cricket. I'm not saying you have to do it like this. You can't do it by hand. You actually can do it by hand. But, you know, I've got so accustomed to using equipment now and machinery rather than when I was back originally doing Space Marine cosplay where I was hours, well, it was actually days. It was days and days and days after work every day, cutting out all the templates and stuff for the Space Marine cosplay. God, it took me ages. Right, so far so good. Grab, actually, hold on. Actually, let me just pop this down there. Let's do just to show you guys. Not bad. The light is making them look orange. They're not, but they look orange. That one can go over there. Oops, easy. Okay, I'm gonna say it. Hello, chaos. Hello, chaos biomass. I love it. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. Quite pleased with that. Quite pleased with that. Now, we're going to go into a little deep red. It's got more of a hue. Peel off the crusted bits. Now, pop that there. Ah, yeah, there you go. Yeah. So let's grab this, move it over. So I am actually collecting just now, just to show you. Hopefully, it'll show up on camera. There is a different color to it. See, it's got more of a hue. You can literally see the color difference. That's why I do it in 2 different layers, 2 different colors. Same color, it's red, but with a different, you know. So Hive Mind, Tyranids, how many planets have you destroyed so far? Have you been busy today? How many entire civilizations have you eaten? Just talking to a Tyranid from the warp here. So. Luckily, I'm not in my Krieg cosplay. Otherwise, I'd be like, "Ree! Kill the Tyranids!" Or in my Iron Warrior cosplay, where I'd be like, "Rrr! Kill the Tyranids." I've got a little bit of cleaning up I need to do. I have seen on the side here, but other than that, I'm pleased. And these 2 layers, not totally covered, oopsie daisy, not totally covered, look really nice. Now, with that, got this. Oh, I forgot. Now I'm going over this one. And these 2 reds together, one slightly coming through the other, just makes it pop a little bit more. And then it'll be time for weathering. I love weathering. Now, I've looked up some tutorials on how to weather white. I have never weathered white in my life. Never weathered white in my life. So, I'm going to run away and do some more stuff around the house. Enjoy painting around. Have a good one, Flash. Have a good one. Only one of my Hive fleet can consume living metal because we hate necrons so much we can metabolize them. Jesus, couldn't get that. I must be off meeting the rents for supper. Have a good one, Roman. Looking forward to seeing the finish. You will. It'll be on my Instagram. It'll be on my Facebook. It'll be on everything. Don't worry, it'll be on everything. Everyone will be able to see it. And you'll be able to come back and rewatch the stream if you so wish. Or make sure you guys, before you head off, make sure you give the stream a like. I'd really appreciate it. We only have 1 like so far, and there are 6 of you. So you can just give the stream a like. I'd really appreciate it before you headed off. It'd mean a lot. Here I am begging for likes and clicks, please. The Tyranid from the warp gets its hive mind to get every one of them to click like and subscribe. That would be great. Do that, that'd be great. Right, that's that one done. So, let's just a brush. Okay. Oh. My stream just updated. Never mind. I love it. Right. Grab this one back. This one. Ooh. Take off. Grab some blue roll. Up there on my magnets. Keep that one for when I do the washes. Righty ho. Let's get some water on there. off. Believe it or not, red will mix with any color. Obviously, black will just get completely rid of it, but I like to make sure red is gone because red's the pigment in that Dahlia and Rounding one. The pigment in that one is insane. Now I'm gonna pop those there, even though I know I'll need a bit more in a bit because I'm gonna have to fix these. We are gonna do some more social media stuff. So we're gonna do another one of both of them. Oops, daisy, that's not. There we go. Another one of both of them. And then we'll do some singles. Like that. And like that. Nice. Nice. Social media stuff. Socials. Right. Let's start peeling. Even though this is already pretty much peeled off. Okay, we've got a little bit of bleeding around there. That's not bad. I've seen worse. I knew I was going to get a little bit. I got a little bit on there. It's fine. I'll get rid of that. A little bit of bleeding around there. I am going to straighten that up a little bit because they are actually bent a lot more than I thought. So I'm going to straighten that up a little bit. But I'm quite happy with that. It's not too bad. I've done a lot worse, believe you me. That ain't too shabby. Okay, cool. Now, just going to grab these. The way I normally do this is I'll unscrew one. Literally just literally unscrew it, and I'll use the other one to hold that piece down. Hold that down and screw that one. Hold that down and screw that one. There we go. Right, let's have... Ooh, be careful. There we go. Have a look, shall we? This one is the one I've been kind of looking forward to. The cross I can fix. This I can also fix, but I've been... Oh, do you know what? I'll heal it from the top down. Ah! Love it! Love it. Tiny bit of bleeding there and a tiny bit at the top, but that's it. That is awesome. Very happy with that. Very happy with that. Right, okay, so it's now time to get this brush out. A little bit of this. I am going to have to put a little bit on the palette, but it's fine. Let's fix these a little bit. This is going to be probably the longest part. So what I'll do, let's drop you guys down like so. Bring you forward so you can see what I'm doing. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to just clean these edges up. There you go. Just like that. Just cleaning the edges up there so that they're neater. Literally all you got to do. Now, it does mean increasing the size a little bit. But obviously, if it's too big and you can see it's going to increase the size by like a silly amount, then obviously you don't do it. But when you're doing it like this, it's fine. Now it's only a little bit at a time. Try not to go over the top. I'm trying not to. It is a bit difficult considering, but you got to make sure you have the steady hands of a surgeon. It is a little bit hot in here. That is making me sweat a bit because it's, you know, I don't want to mess up because it is really, really not fun to try and hide red under white. Trying to make sure that I'm getting like flat bristles as well on my brush. I don't want it all splayed out. Tiny fly, go away. Go away, pesky bean. Right. So now, I need to do this corner. Ha 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 ha. So this bottom bit looks a lot better already. So much better. Now, I've got to watch out with this bit, because if I go too far on this bit, it could ruin the whole look. So I gotta just try and blend it in. And yes, there are holes from where the pins are, but I could just add a little bit of caulking in there if I have to, just to hide them. Or just weather over them and not have to worry about it. I have returned after eating chocolate biomass. Chocolate biomass equals chocolate cake. I love that. I believe it's 8 p.m. It's been an hour already, so it's taken me an hour to get this far. Which ain't too shabby. Tiny bit of bleeding here and there. Nothing to write home about though, so I might just tidy up like a tiny bit here and there, but if I'm honest, that's why I'm really happy I've got this square brush, and that's why I needed to use it. Because I needed just a flat square brush. I am increasing the size of the top bit just a little bit, and I will be on the other shoulder as well. I know I said at the beginning of the stream, I was like, oh, I'm quite happy with that. I kind of like how it tapers. Second I took the tape off, I was like, I don't like how it tapers. Okay. That is not good at all, is it? That's more like it. Right, check. A little bit there. I'm not gonna sort that out. Okay. Going quite nicely. Sorry I've gone so quiet. I know I've watched a few painting streamers and they do talk more, but I do need to shut up and concentrate sometimes. Nice. Well, you know what? That ain't too shabby. I've seen worse. I've done worse. I've seen worse. I've done worse. That ain't too shabby. I'm happy with that. That looks really good. Cool. Okay, so what we're going to do here now is just add a little bit more to some of the corners I've cleaned up because I've done them nice and thin. So now I need to thicken the paint up a little bit. And like I said, these are going to get weathered, so not a problem. I've also got to be careful and not be cocky. Right, cool. Now, let's grab this brush back. Just gonna stipple a little bit here, a little bit there. Cool. Right. Okay. All right. That is one shoulder done. Clean. So I'm going to add, actually, where I just stippled. Too much of the pigment underneath is coming through, so I'm just going to... I don't normally stipple with this kind of brush, but I'm going to do a little stipple. Stipple. No, this isn't ASMR, but... Pesky little fly. Fingers crossed, hopefully the weathering will help a lot of this. Like, hide my crimes and stuff. There you go. Nice. Cool, so that's that one done. So let's now just do that. I'm going to clean this brush. Give it a little brush of wipe. And get ready for this one. Now, this one I'm worried about because I thought it'd be fine. I know I said at the start of the stream it'd be fine, but these two are not fine. I'm not happy with them. So, I'm going to cut a flat piece of tape, nice flat piece of tape like this, and put it right up against the edge there. Then I'm going to pull it so that it's straight. Man, that's a lot. It's more than I thought. I thought it would be fine. Oh, these magnets are so strong. Right. I thought it'd be fine, but it's not. But whatever. Could be worse. Yeah, that is definitely... No, it definitely wasn't super straight. Well, I know it wasn't straight, but I didn't think it was that off either. Try not to look at that while I'm taping it because I need it to be straight. There you go. So it does happen. Not an issue though. Now let's check the straightness. No, that's not straight at all. Right, okay. Okay, straight. Like that. That's straight. That looks fairly... Oh, I just realised I have moved you guys and zoomed you in. So let's just get you back up. A little bit more. Yep. So, I think that looks alright. I think it looks straighter than what it was. So now I just have to push that down. I am going to give this a quick dry. Give this a quick dry before I go at it and fully start painting it. The two bottom ones are perfectly straight, but it's because where the curve starts, that's where the issues have been coming from. So let's flatten these down. The heat gun is need the adhesion off a little bit. There we go. Right. Back to it. Let's straighten this up a little bit. You watch me completely cock this up. This is the part where I completely fuck up the shoulders. Now I know I'm using the first hue on the bottom. This is just to get a quick little idea. That actually doesn't look too bad. I have to do a few layers, but then I'll probably switch back to the other one. Sort out that one after I've done this.
A new Iron Warrior has joined our Legion.
Grant, thank you so much for joining the Legion. Becoming a subscriber of Iron Warrior Cosplay. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Please consider checking out the Discord. I've had a few new people join the Discord recently. Discord's getting very busy, especially around MCM time for London Film and Comic Con. London Comic Con, even, not London Film and Comic Con. Fuck's sake. London Comic Con. MCM London is what I meant. Have not heard back from them yet in regards to my Creator Pass. So I've had to email them because normally you get a reply with like fairly early. You get a reply, I think, the Friday. It's the first Friday of every month. And I haven't had a reply yet. Neither has Atom Cosplay. So we're hopefully going to get a reply. I've emailed them. To be like, hey, am I getting a pass? If not, I'll buy a ticket. It's not a problem. Just, I'd like to know whether I have or haven't. Because if I buy a ticket, then... and I get a Creator Pass, then, you know, kind of screws me up a little bit. Now then. Cool. Grab my stippling brush again. And then go back in there. And then go. Nice. Nice. So, do that. So I'm just trying to make this match what I've done before. It's not super difficult, but it's just to get it stippled and a bit better. Fingers crossed when I take this off now it works. If it doesn't, you've just watched me cock up a little bit, but it's kind of funny. There'll be content. So let's dry this off. And then I've got to clean all the edges, because all the edges, except for like down here a little bit, have had some leakage or some seepage or whatever you want to call it come through. So not a problem. Let's see what happens. Let's peel that off. And let's peel that off. Let's have a gander together. 3, 2, 1. Hey! Look at that! That's very nice. That's very nice. Tell you what, though, I might as well do this one while I'm at it, because if you look here, that's not a straight line, and that's not quite a straight line, but the top is more than anything. It's the top I want to sort out. So that's what I might do next, since I'm on a roll. Let's just extend it a little bit. That's straight. Nice. Right. And actually, might as well, just for safety's sake, put a piece of masking tape. Some masking tape. There. The other side's not. The other side is fine, I think. The other side is fine. This side isn't. So let's start off with some of this. And then dry that. And then a little bit of this. Just to blend it in. Cool. Nice. Very nice. A little bit more. There we go. Ooh. Foam's getting a little bit warm. So if the foam's getting a little bit warm, the best thing to do with that, there we go, just to let it cool down a little bit, just let it fully cool, because what happens then is you can get bubbling within the Thompson's 10-year roof sealer, and you don't want that. You do not want that at all. Nice. My Discord's popping off a little bit. I don't know why. Okay. Odd. That'll do. Right, let's... Moment of truth. Ah! 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 I'm so happy. It's flat, straighter. Ah! So happy. Right, okay, cool. Ah, so cool. Right, awesome. Right, well, like I said, just now I've got to just grab the high pigment stuff. And I've got to tidy up a lot of these edges, and some of them need a lot of attention because paper folded up a little bit, and it is what it is. But I can hide the majority of the crime, but you can't hide all of it. If it's too big, then you'll have to like remask and do a different bit. But so far, things are going pretty well. No one's going to be measuring. No one's going to be measuring like each part of the cross and being like, oh, this one's slightly longer than the other, so they won't bother. So, and if they do, I'll tell them where to go. Getting that nice crisp edge. Oh, love it. Love it. You know when things just go well? Today as a whole has just gone well. I don't worry too much about the teeny tiny bits of spatter that's on there. It's only the big bits I want to worry about. So I'm just going to... There we go. Okay, so a few little bits down here. Now these are slightly more proud than the other ones. There we go. Yeah, that's not bad. Normally I just pull once, but I decided to scrub just now and risk it. I'm risking it too much now. I'm going to stop. But yeah, this is going well. It's going incredibly well. Can't wait to do a little final reveal. Even though you guys can just see it happening, but still. Now I may have to mask this bit off, because that was actually bigger than I thought it was. Nope, it's fine. Totally fine. I thought it'd be worse. It's fine. Awesome. A little bit here. Again, I'm being risky by moving it back and forward like that, but seems to be working. Did mess up a little bit, but that's fine. That's because I risked it and I shouldn't. Let's do it properly this time. There we go. There we go. Nice. Nice. Genuinely. I know it's just a red cross, but look how cool it is. It's evenly spaced. It's nice. It's clean. It makes me very happy. It's very pleasing to the eye. It's very nice. That's very nice. That's very. So I'm going to go back and have another look at that one, because as happy as I'm with this one, got to have a look at this one just to make sure. Okay, so we're going to do a little bit of just light stippling. There's a bit here I've not quite done right. It's always good to go back and check before you like finish. There was just a little bit here that I wasn't quite pleased with. A little bit there I'm not pleased with, but I'm worried if I... Not that I cleaned up earlier, because I was too worried if I cleaned this bit up earlier it would close the gap too much. You know what? That's fine. It's fine. I've got to sort out that top bit. That top bit needs properly stippling, and it's not quite worked out the way I wanted that top bit. So I'm gonna redo it a little bit, but I have to be careful. So I'm gonna load up the brush. That's better. That's better. I'm happy with that. Cool. Let's just finish this bottom bit off so I don't have any streaks, and I cocked up a little bit. Never mind, it's fine. It happens. But yeah, let's get the white. Let's get the titanium white out and fix it properly. Now, the first thing I got to do is dry it all, right? So I cocked up a little bit. There's a tiny bit of bleed off right there. Oh, sorry. Right there. Right there. I messed up a little bit. Pinkthorn, how you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Sorry if you've been here a while. I have been right in the middle of, like, painting right down into the very depths of every line on these things. I've just messed up a little bit, and I've got to get the titanium white out to just fix it. And you know what, while I'm here super quick, just there's something not quite right about this top bit here. And it's just something that's just not sitting right with me. It's just something that's not quite right about it. There we go. Now if I get a fresh batch of paint, put it all over it, that should be better. It's all right, but I don't know, there's something... I might have to fix it later, once it's totally dried. We'll see. For now, I just got here. Fair enough. I wasn't sure because I wasn't looking at the screen. I do apologize. We are going to get my crafty brush out. I'm going to grab the titanium white. Might as well grab this one as well. I have not got any fixing to do. It's just more covering up. And it is notoriously difficult to cover red up. But this titanium white is the shit. It's covering up beautifully. Holy crap. It's covering up as if it's never been there. Well, holy crap. I underestimated titanium white, I tell you that much. I underestimated titanium white, it's just gone. God damn. Might as well touch up some bits up here then. Wow. Well, okay. Titanium white's incredible. Didn't really know it was going to cover this much. But yeah, if it's going to cover that much, then it might as well cover up what needs covering up. Very nice. Very nice. Well, goddamn. Covers up beautifully. Once the weathering and stuff goes on, it'll be fine. Cover that up. Well, goddamn. Goddamn. Let's... don't use that one, actually. Hold on. Do you know what? No, use a different brush. I'm going to grab my second from... Well, that's the smallest, the one I just used, but this is the slightly bigger one. So what I'm going to do is plonk down some titanium white and go around and cover some of the bits I couldn't really do with the red. Pardon me. Let's cover up. Let's cover up the bits I couldn't fucking cover. Nice. Ah, mint. Wow, this is incredible. Nice. This is brilliant. Never thought that titanium white would cover up this well. Genuinely. Did not think that would work this well. Because I've tried to cover up red in the past many times, but not with Winsor and Newton. And this titanium white is so pigmented that it just covers it up as if it's never been there. Thick, not thin enough. There we go. That's brilliant. That's brilliant. Well, I can't believe that. Well, I tell you what, you learn something every day. Titanium white will cover up even the really pigmented red. Now, before you say anything, I know I'm going to weather this. I know it's not really going to matter how perfect it is, but it matters to me. Matters to me. So, let's just get right into that corner. And get some more, go right into this corner. Done. And then just along here. Just some teeny tiny bits. Good God, it covers it up so well. So well! Ah, beautiful. Right. Did use a little bit too much white there, but hey ho, it is what it is. Cool, there's a little bit here I need to touch out. Just a little bit there, there's some scuffs. Some scuffs, my apologies. There's a little bit of a few scuffs in here that I haven't managed to clean up. Let's get the side of that bolt head before I go and get rid of the... Oh wow, there's a little bit I missed here. Missed the spray paint obviously, but I'm going to touch it up with the now incredible titanium white. Nice. Might as well get the rest of them while I'm here. A little bit there. Just filling the little laser cuts because there's some laser cuts there that didn't get sprayed. That's brilliant. That's actually fantastic. I'm properly chuffed with that. Right, you know what? While I'm here then, I may as well just paint the sides of these before I go ham and fully weather them. Let me possibly get some more titanium white. Yeah. Let's get some more titanium white. Let's get the edges while I'm here. The insides of these shoulders don't matter at all, because I'm going to be adding the Velcro and then just spraying them black, or maybe even giving them a little bit of roof sealer. We'll see. Doesn't really matter on the inside. It's the outside of my props that matters the most to me, because that's where all the photos are taken and everything. The insides can be, like I've always said, my props are a lot like that picture of Homer Simpson when he's pegged all of his fat behind his back, and Marge is like, "Oh my God, you're so handsome." And the back, and his back is all like pegged back, all the fat and everything. So yeah, that's put that there for a sec. Grab this. We'll just do this one. Some of the spray got there, but not up here. Nice. Just needs a little coverage. I can live with that being a little bit darker and a bit more weathered than the rest of the shoulders. Some of the actual white got down to here, but not on the other shoulder. I'm just covering up a little few bits and bobs here of like overspray from different things I've been spraying near them. It's not a lot, but it's enough for me to notice. And again, I know they're about to get weathered. I'm about to use black spray paints and washes and whatever, but it's just me. I just like to make sure it's all done before I completely dry it with the heat gun. Nice. Let's actually, let's leave that one there. Grab this one. A little bit overspray here at all? No. Cool. Right, okay. Let's put you there for now. Let's wash this brush. Right, let's pick up the titanium white. Go. Grab another bit of blue roll. Some of this and give my palette a little clean. My water is very blood red right now. It's quite nice. Just shook the table so violently. Just trying to get the red off the palette. I always try and get the red off as best I can because, like I said earlier, it keeps missing. Whereas all my props are like that scene of him building a barbecue. I've had that. Oh my God. Like, obviously, with the first set of these shoulders, that was like... I was looking at my own work being like, ah, that's a fine-looking pair of Krieg shoulders. I dropped... I screen with my shoulders on. I drop them down, look at my current set of shoulders and go, why don't mine look like that? It's so funny. So funny. Oh, I love how these look. Again, sorry, being a social media hoe. You've got to take pictures for the gram. For the gram. Right, I'm not gonna lie. I'm really happy with how they look. Okay, so the next step now is to fully dry them. So I'm gonna go around everywhere I've just painted. Everywhere like that. Like I said, the backs of these, not a problem. I'm gonna fix that. I say fixed. I'm gonna basically just, you know, spray a bit of black on them. Doesn't matter. Add the Velcro. Get it all done. Not melting. Well, no, it wasn't melting. It was cracking. It was all the paint had cracked because of the grey primer I used because I'm a fucking idiot. But this time I used normal primer and normal spray paints, and as you can see, they're good as gold. I just need to weather them and stuff after I've dried them now, but the weathering I might leave for another stream, or I might do it off stream because your boy is getting tired. And we only have, what, 20 minutes left on stream anyway? I don't want to have to rush it. Weathering is indeed the best bit, but I'm not 100% with what I want to do with these yet. I have got some ideas about some different browns and black washes and stuff, but before I do that, I am going to I'm going to paint the bolt heads super quick. I need some gunmetal grey and some black, which I'll do on stream. So it's not a problem, but I'm just going to give these a good old dry. Absolute bollocks. I've just found a little bit of red here. Either I missed or I did after the fact. God dang it. Let's get some titanium white and grab a little bit on my brush. Just clean. That edge up a little bit. Get a little bit more because I didn't get quite enough. Covers up so nicely. You going to Cardiff Comic Con this year? Probably not. I didn't enjoy it last time. It was like what, 2 cons in one or 3 cons in one? It was like Lego Comic Con, and then all the Lego people got to come into the Cardiff side for the con side for free, but we couldn't go into the Lego side, and we were like, what? How does that work? We were so confused. Yeah, I didn't crazy enjoy it. It was too small. I missed the really big area in the middle. Like when we walked in by the Star Wars guys, and it was just like this tiny bottleneck, and we were like, well, we can't get through here. And I was just wearing my Krieg, and we were like, wow, this is crazy tiny. Then we realized why it was crazy tiny. It's because there was a Lego con happening directly next to it. So no, probably not. I don't really fancy going this time. If they took it back to, you know, having the whole venue and have that big, you know, that big empty middle bit they normally have, and all the cosplayers would meet up there. Then they had the upstairs bit with all the cosplayers and stuff. Loved that. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't really enjoy it. It wasn't really my cup of tea compared to some of the Comic Cons I've been to recently. But yeah, it is what it is. Don't worry. Things change. Things move on. Time goes by. Cardiff stopped for a long time and came back. Not necessarily for the better, mind you. Some people were saying online that it's like, they should have just left it. But we'll see. Fantasy Forest now. That's an event. I enjoyed Fantasy Forest like crazy. Loved that event. God, I loved Fantasy Forest though. I even did a stream about it. I showed people how awesome it was. I had the train. I had the bratwurst from the train. Oh, that was such good bratwurst. Incredible burgers. Weather was great. On and off rain, I know, but it was like rain, lovely sunshine. Rain, lovely sunshine. Okay. Right. I'm happy with those. Very happy. All right, let's move you guys back. Now. I'm going to mix some gunmetal color, I think. And I'll do the bolt heads. So, black and silver. I do normally put a little bit of blue in it, but not this time. Got soaked in the pirate performance. Love that. But it makes it feel more awesome. You're like, I got completely drenched here in the pirate performance. Like, absolutely. Yo ho, a pirate's life for me. Right. Probably mixed too much. The Pengler! I'm back? What's this, Pengler? I'm back? Don't you mean returns from the warp? Come on. Come on. Gotta do... Normally that's what you do. It's your thing. I'm back? What is this? Right. Actually, do you know what? That's probably one of the most perfect silvers I've done in a while. Right. Let's grab this one. I'm a little bit... Fair enough. That is fair. That was me on Saturday when I was having my birthday barbecue. I need this to be covered a bit better than that. Huh. Weird. I thought this would cover a lot better. Probably the brush. Probably have a crappy quality of the brush. So I'm gonna grab a different brush. Try again. Example last night, blue tonight. I was listening to Blue. Blue as in the band Blue? Or Blues the music? Miss going to Asylum this weekend. Ah, yeah, Asylum was this weekend, wasn't it? Was it this weekend? I thought it was next weekend. Looks like I'm going to have to do multiple layers of this, which is a shame. But I thought it would cover really, really well. Turns out it's not covering well at all. Especially with the black in it. I thought the black would cover well. So I'm just going to go right down. Yeah, I picked a better brush. I could not have stuck with that, like those cheaper brushes I bought. I bought a bunch of cheaper brushes just to use for little bits and bobs, and they do work. I've used them several times during these last few streams, but can't use them for like proper delicate work like this. So I thought this would be pretty quick. This is not going to be pretty quick. I'm going to have to do 2 layers most likely. So I'll do one now, let them dry. And I'll do another one tomorrow when I finish hanging out. This one's going to be a real bugger. Oh, got it. Managed to get it. Which brushes? I bought a ton of these really cheap shito little brushes. They're really crap. I bought like 100 of them. They were great, don't get me wrong, but not for like the stuff I'm doing right now, like trying to get right into corners and getting good coverage and stuff. I just tried now and it just didn't work. Whereas this is covering way better. It's just a better quality brush. This one is Keep Smiling. I know it's not like a brand, but it's a damn sight better than no brand at all. Just cheapo. Here's 100 of them. Right, cool. So I'm just gonna cover these first. Make sure I get right in there. Get right in there. Cover these first. And I'll let them dry, and I'll go over them again. I want to make sure that the little medical logo sticks out a little bit. On the first one, they were amazing. On the second one, not so good. But then the first set of shoulders were knackered anyway, so... Right. That is the first shoulder done with the first layer on top. So that's just the first layer on top. These now being gunmetal ties that in so nicely. God damn. God damn. It ties it in so nicely. I love that. That worked so well. Just watching a prop slowly come to life is really nice. Slowly being the case, because obviously this is the second set I've built. So I'm going to just do that, cover it so it's just covered a little bit, and then I'll dry them with a heat gun. Then I'll come back and do them again. And maybe even a third time, but we'll see. 8:47 currently, so plenty of time. But yeah, I try and stick to, like, 10 o'clock. I try and stick to 10 o'clock. Because it's 9 o'clock, sorry. I try and stick to 9 o'clock. Sometimes there may be a stream where I'm just like, I get way into the flow of it. And I'll be like, fuck it, we'll go on for longer. But the reason I have to tell myself to stick to times is because if I don't, I work the next day because I stream on Thursdays normally. So if I go home like too late, because it takes me a while, because remember, a lot of people don't remember that I pack everything up. Like, none of this equipment stays down here. I pack everything up and take it up to my house. So I shut the PC down. I take the PC out. The PC goes to the table on the other side, ready to go up to the house. The camera, the microphone, the light, the little cam you see here, the stream deck, the Focusrite, things like that. The monitors stay down here. I used to take the monitors, but it just got, even for me, that got just a bit too fucking stupid. But it did end up killing one of my monitors because of how damp it was down here. But, which brand of gunmetal do you use paint? Door after some for a rifle building. I mix Mars Black and just silver from Winsor & Newton. I just mix a bunch of this to a little bit of this. Only use a little bit of this. It doesn't need a lot. But yeah, that I just use these two. It's just silver, not a particular silver. It just says silver. Actually, I'll show it to this. Actually, hold on. Let's do this. It just says silver. See, it's just silver. No, don't look at me. Look at the thing. There you go, silver. And this is Mars Black, as best as you can see, because it's covered in black. But it's Mars Black. And that's all I use. I just use silver and Mars Black, put a good dollop of silver and a little bit of black next to it, and then off you go. Mix it with what I use a little mixing stick. It's a lollipop stick or something. And it goes a long way. It goes a long way. Worth doing. You could buy a gunmetal grey if you wanted. Sometimes as well, I'll add a tiny bit of like navy blue, like or a darker blue or whatever, just a little tiny bit into it. Because what happens then is sometimes it'll catch the light when you're doing stuff, and as it catches the light, it shows off that blue a little bit. Shows off that blue a little bit, and it's really nice. You got it. Chromatic. But yeah, this is going really nicely. I'm really happy with these. Really happy with these. So let's just carry on with layer number 2. Oh, there you go. It's already covered. Done. Although I'm finding it difficult to see my my little medic logos. For some reason, as of late, the laser's been playing up a little bit. The diode is fine, but during some of the passes, it's not been doing a very good job of etching. And you can't really see them after painting them. Some of them you can, some of them you can't. Like this one I'm painting right now on camera. This one you can see fine. The 3, sorry, at the top. Difficult to see. So it's a bit of a bummer, but hey ho. I'll have to just try and sort out my laser. So the next job now is I'm only giving these edges, the edges of each bolt head. I'm only giving these 1 coat because of how much of a pain they are to paint. Now normally, and like I did with the other set of shoulders, I will mask off the area, then I'll laser cut the bolt heads, and after I've done the roof sealer, I'll take them off, and then I'll put them on. That way the roof sealer doesn't get into them. But with these this time, I kind of was in such a hurry. I just built them. I built them in less than 45 minutes. It took me less than 45 minutes to build these shoulders. Just bish bash bosh, done. Then I came back to roof seal them and I realized I had the bolt heads already on them. And I was like, bugger. But it's fine. Yeah. But these are already coming up really nice. I'm really happy with how these look. So I'm just going to keep painting the tops of these. You silly bastard. Oh, lucky, right on the edge there. Ha 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 ha. Oh, I might be jammy. Jammy git. Got that sorted. Note to self, don't dip your nice new white prop in random gunmetal because you're going to weather it in a bit and you don't want to. Yeah, I will weather this at some point. When, I could not tell you. But I might even do a stream of it just so I've got some more content. But I've got some more content coming soon anyway, hence why I'm kind of like, I'll do this now. And I got more content coming soon. Nice. So yeah, these top ones are much, much easier to paint than the bottom ones because there's no lip to get in the way. There we go. Nice. They do take a little bit of time to paint, but like I said, they're getting one layer each. Nice thick layer. Thick. So far, so good, says bravely, before even finishing this first shoulder. I do jinx myself sometimes quite a bit. I'll be like, nah, it'll be fine. Did it work the other day? We were going to deal with a little sinkhole. I was like, it won't be that bad. We had to dig so much. My God, it was crazy. We finished the job on time though, so that was good. Like, we got it done, but it was a lot bigger than we anticipated, and I think it's because I said, nah, it'll be fine. I was like, no. See what I mean? See what I mean? I said I wasn't going to cock up, and then I just flicked my brush. I just touched the shoulder a little bit there. It's fine. Happens. But yeah, painting things white is probably something I'm never going to do again. Because I tell you what, white is... well, white's a little bugger, is what white is. Difficult to paint. It's hard to clean up if it goes wrong. Even though the red was quite easy to clean up, but still, like, white is not easy to clean up. That looks good. I'm happy with that. Look how cool that looks. Very happy with that. Ignore that tiny dot. But yeah, I'm very happy with that. I can go over there for a second. I'll do this one. Ooh, 857. Hey, not bad. Not bad. But yeah, hope you guys are enjoying. I know it's not the most thrilling stream. But then painting streams don't tend to be like thrilling. But they tend to be enjoyable for some people if they're just hanging out, chilling out. It's a Sunday after all. Nice. I'm going to give the tops of these a little paint while I'm at it. Because obviously I only did these once. They only got one coat on the top of me. Well, if you guys have any questions about anything I've been doing recently, like the data slate or Yarrick. Everyone loves Yarrick. I might show you guys Yarrick up close at the end. I've done a video about Yarrick. I have been filming, by the way, like filming like I've never filmed before. It's been quite crazy. Nice. Yeah, it's been mad how much I've been filming. Content. Now I haven't posted everything to YouTube, but I have posted a bunch to Instagram and Facebook. But I did a 3-part video that I posted to YouTube, but I decided to also post separately to my Facebook and Instagram. Now, some people ask me why I didn't post them to TikTok. That's because on TikTok I tend to like to do kind of slightly different videos on TikTok. But maybe I'll start branching out and doing some slightly longer form content on TikTok, but we'll see. I need to check with TikTok how you can get paid with was it views or ads or something like that. I know TikTok Shop exists, but I don't want to do any shop advertisement because I don't care for that kind of stuff. Not really much of an ads guy. Now I know I did COSBox recently, but that's because I genuinely believe it's a great little toy, or product, but toy. I think it'd be fantastic for a lot of Warhammer cosplayers. Nice. Ah. See, when I just stopped thinking about it, it goes well. Ow. Bugger. Bionic Entertainment! Hey, yo! How you doing? There we go. Sorry, guys. I had to put my elbows on the table there for a second. Conrad Kurz! Oh, my God! Conrad Kurz, it has been ages. How you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. How you doing? Sup, my lovely chaos people? Which top 3 cosplay channels would you recommend? Cosplay channels? Oh, man. Oh, I have to get my phone out. I'll have to get my phone out because I'm terrible at remembering names. Cosplay channels, yeah. Okay. That's a good question. Let me... Oh, I've done that one. Let me grab my phone and I'll tell you, because I've got them on my YouTube channel. My personal, like, the one I used to watch stuff on, not my Iron Warrior cosplay one. And finally, hitting 9:03, I have now finished the first part of the paint job. Comedy Cosplay is a good channel. Definitely, Comedy Cosplay is a good channel. I wouldn't say... Hard to say top 3 because, like, I even have friends who have cosplay channels. But let's go to Mika a sec. Let these dry. Let them dry. Let's have a look, shall we? Cosplay channels. Let's have a look. Okay. So, where? Oh, I need to find out where I can. Where the hell? Oh, wait, no. Where do you find channels you're subscribed to? Your subscribers. I don't know why I want that. I don't want that. I want to see who I'm subscribed to. Subscriptions. Ah, here you go. Cool. Right. Really good person to watch. Not, again, top 3 is difficult, but I'll recommend you some channels. These are not my top 3. I'd have to go through a ton of them and then work it all out because I don't want to say these are my official top 3. But basically, definitely Evil Ted Smith, Odin Makes. Odin Makes is currently live now. He's very good. Genuinely love him. Cosplay. Oh, who's the person I... Wait, who's the person I subscribed to today? Someone I subscribed to literally today. Because I genuinely loved their work. Emily the Engineer. She does these amazing cosplays and stuff. Genuinely. Stunning work. Oh, there you go. I can just get a list of them. Nice. Here you go. Right. Cosplayers. Iron Warrior cosplay. No, I'm joking. Let's see. Cosplay channels. Adam Savage, obviously. Adam Savage is amazing. My god, there's so many cosplay channels here. Yanovich is very good. Although he doesn't post like tons of cosplay stuff. He makes cosplay prop stuff, but he doesn't do like full length like build videos and stuff like that. He does a few little bits and bobs, but his other videos are what he does, and he's very good at them. Let's see who else. God, there's so many. I could recommend you a bunch of friends of mine too, like Atom Cosplay, who I think is incredible. Coraxian Cosplay, absolute fucking mint. Yeah, Baba Kaiju, obviously, love Blue. There's like I said, there's so many. I can't really do a top 3. But there's a bunch of YouTube recommendations and stuff there. So you know. Oh my God, don't I fuck. What he has started something that everyone has been doing now, and it's so frustrating. Blue, every time Blue would see me at MCM, he would go, "Oh my God," at the top of his voice, and people would look around and be like, "Is that the Iron Warrior cosplay?" And he'd run over, and I'd be like, "Oh my fucking God, please stop." But he does it every time, and not only that, he keeps getting other Krieg boys in to do it as well. And it's like, oh man alive, it's so funny. And now you guys are doing it on YouTube. Love it. Absolutely love it. Like that. Right. So actually I'll just stay on this channel actually. Not channel, this let me grab these and show you guys. What do you think? How cool are they? Right, that looks stunning. Right? I love how clean that is. I'm so happy with that. That is unbelievably clean. Genuinely happy with that. So happy. Right. What I'm gonna do, super quick, is I'll just chat to you guys super quick. I'm just gonna grab a chunky brush. And then I'm just gonna paint the side rim stuff a little bit, just a little bit of gunmetal grey here, just to paint the sides. No point showing you guys this because it's just edges, and it's just to get rid of this gunmetal grey. And then once that's done, I shall bid you all adieu. Adieu, goodbye, auf Wiedersehen. Making sure I do the exact same both sides, because I do not want to do one side and not the other and then realize I've messed it up. But yeah, right, okay. Cool. But yeah, go check out some of those cosplayers. Some of those friends of mine, some of them aren't friends, some of them are just cosplayers I follow. Obviously, go check out Adam Savage if you haven't already. Like, who hasn't checked out Adam Savage? He's a legend. I've not met anyone yet who doesn't like Adam Savage's work. He's a ledge. I love him, genuinely. Such a cool guy. My dream one day will be to meet him. One day. We'll see. We'll see. But yeah, for now though, I just watch his videos and just be like, "You're so cool," and I get to watch other incredible cosplayers go and do like collabs with him, go to his workshop and stuff, and I'm like, "Come on, Work your way down the list and get to me. That'd be really cool. Fly me out to America. Fly me out to the US so I can come to your workshop and be like, you're Adam Savage. And yeah, I would be the entire stream, let's say not even stream, the entire video, if I did a video with Adam Savage, the entire video would just be me stood there next to him going, just staring at him. Because I think he's amazing. I genuinely think he's incredible. So I've just been painting the inside a little bit. But this is what I'm doing right now is just these. I'm just gonna pop this to one side out of the way. All I'm doing right now is essentially just tidying up a little bit and using the last of the gunmetal grey I've got just so I don't waste paint. I'm not overly keen on wasting paint if I can help it. Sometimes though I can't. Like if I'm painting something and I've got a bunch of it left and I'm like, well, I'm not just gonna do layer after layer after layer after layer because it will just kill it. So what I do in the end then is I just bin it. But because I have this gunmetal left and I've got the back of these shoulders that are just, you know, plain. There's nothing on them. There's no roof seal or anything. I can just paint the back of these shoulders super quick. Just paint them on. Just get it all wasted and get it all off. Gives it some, you know, gives it some paint. Gives it some detail inside. So I'm gonna just finish this off, but I've got to finish the sides off, so I need to make sure I have enough paint left over. Celtic knot. I don't really know if it is a class of Celtic knot though. Someone did mention what it was called. I can't remember. Someone actually mentioned what exactly that symbol is called, because I didn't know what it was called. Because it's like it's like a medical symbol. Like it's meant to be for like, oh yeah, it's a medical symbol for like. But someone actually named it. Someone Googled it for me and was like, hey, it's called this, and I was like, oh, that's really cool. But I have totally forgotten. Because I'm a tit. No, I've totally forgotten. I'm trying to remember right now and I can't remember. Oh, that's really cool. All of that silver went into the back of this. Well, only the little parts of the edges, but you know, it's fine. The rest of it I'll sort out. So, let's wash. Did I just throw the... Ah, oh, what a tit. I just threw... Oh, well, that's gone. Let's go to the bin. I just threw the... I just threw the lollipop stick into the water. I never normally do that. But I did this time, and yeah, let's... Basically, they go rotten and moldy if you leave them. Right. Let's just do, because it annoys me. Let's just do that. Ha ha ha. Because I accidentally got a little bit of black on there. Grab a brush. Into the brush. Nice. Let's get this out onto a tray. Nice. Right. So, for one last time tonight, guys, there they are. My completed Deathcore medic shoulders. I'm very happy with these. These look absolutely mint. I like this. I like this a lot. I love this, but I really like this. I genuinely like that. It looks so good. They both look incredible. Next will be the foam. The foam will go on those. The foam will go on those, and then the Velcro, and then I'll weather them, paint the inside a little bit, get rid of a bunch of it, and then once that's done, they'll be ready to rock and roll. I'll also be able to start properly getting the Krieg medic bag sorted. I've been umming and ahhing about what kind of medical tools to make, if any. I might not make any medical tools, but I'm going to put some stuff in it. That'll be really cool. Just the giant syringe and etc. But yeah, we'll see. I need to make the arm brace next. That's the next big project. Is the arm brace. So what I've done is I've just found, it was on Google Images, I just found a free arm brace kind of file pattern. And I'm just going to do it out of paper first, try it around my arm, see how it works, and then laser cut it, glue it all together, and then use that as a base. But I want to make it so that I can either magnetize it and take it off, or Velcro it. We'll see. Well, there are the Warhammer versions of the rod and yeah. There's it's like the snake wrapped around the thing. So that's what that is then. Well, that either way, it's very cool. I keep touching the bit I've just painted on the back. It's really funny. Anyway, so yeah, from me, Iron Warrior Cosplay. Thank you so much for being here. I would push the button. Actually, I can push the button. From me, Iron Warrior Cosplay. I genuinely want to say massive thank you for you all being here. There's 6 of you, and there's been 6 of you for most of the stream, so I really appreciate that. It genuinely means a lot. I've had a fun time painting these. I was a little bit worried at one point about mainly about this one, but I got it fixed. Love that, and I've got proof. But I hope you guys have had fun. I've had fun. It's now time for me to pack up. I have to pack up. I keep leaving stuff, and then that's when the workshop gets messy. So I'm going to pack up after stream. I'm going to go back and see my beautiful girlfriend and lovely kittens. But yeah, from me, Iron Warrior Cosplay, I shall see you all again very soon. Have a wonderful night. Enjoy your bank holiday. And I shall see you all again soon. Bye for now.